Hello, this is Gary Roblin. I just wanted to go ahead and give you an overview of the web page that we utilize for class, so you can actually see what your student's doing day by day in my class, and there's a variety of benefits I think to this with regards to if they're out of school or absent or they want to get a little bit ahead, or they're just uncertain on what has to be turned in and when. They can always refer to the web page. So since you were able to successfully get to this page and click on the big red apple, you're hearing this presentation, and this presentation will certainly I think fill in a lot of information about what we do in class, and I wouldn't be able to cover this in the brief period of time we have during the open house, so I'm going to try to get this done in about 5 minutes. So obviously you can see the web address up at the top, but on this page usually I put generally information for the parents. Got a couple interesting videos there if you're interested, and of course you were able to find the big red apple to listen to this video that we're talking about now from the open house. But let me show you up at the top here. We've got these tabs. Okay, so I'm going to click on the overview tab here with my mouse, and it brings up an overview of the kind of information we'll be covering in chemistry throughout the year, the different sections of chemistry throughout the course. As well, we've got the email address. If you need to reach me, you can pull up my email address here, and of course the class fee. On the next page on forms, we have a variety of forms that we've been utilizing throughout the year. Most of these the students have already done and turned in. Missing a handful here or there, so if they ever need to get them, you can just click on any of these icons and it'll actually open up and download those individual items. Okay, so any of the icons on any of these pages on the web page are actually interactive, at least for downloading. Now, since your child is in the honors section, I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And what you're going to see here are the chapters that are broken out according to the text that we're using this year. And I'm going to click on Chapter 1 since that's where we're at right now. We're just wrapping up Chapter 1, and you can see all the material that they'll be covering here in this course. So first of all, at the top of the page, I have the textbooks. We're using an online textbook this year. It's the OpenStax Chemistry Atoms First text. It was put together by Rice University and faculty throughout the U.S. It's peer-reviewed textbook, and it's actually very, very good. So so we're using that this year. I think it'll be a tremendous benefit to the students, and they'll get a much greater and deeper understanding of chemistry because of it. Now, in addition to that, the OpenStax text also includes a solution manual, and it does half the problems for the students. Basically, I forget whether it does the even set or the odd set. I can't recall off the top of my head, but for instance, if I were to assign problems 1 through 10 for homework, and the solution guide does the even set, then basically 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are done for them. They have to do problems 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. I do like that format because it gives them example problems. Usually they're very similar, so it gives them an idea of how to tackle a problem and how to approach it and help with the solution if they're having any kind of difficulty. So it works out kind of nicely. And so these are the solution guides for each of the 6 sections in just this first chapter. This was just some information here with regards to downloading the textbook, the PDF, in case they had any difficulties. And then right below that I have the videos, just like you're watching this now where I'm narrating a PowerPoint, and of course I can write on the screen and all that sort of stuff too. I do that with the sections, so I record these PowerPoints and record the sections, and some of the earlier ones were a little bit longer because they covered up a lot of review material, and I kind of wanted to expedite that, so I tried to get through it as quickly as I could and make it available to them to watch again and again and again at home if they needed to review the material. There's also some additional materials I throw in there that help illustrate the topics a little bit more clearly, and then of course the PowerPoint slides with no audio. Below that, some of the labs. These are the lab sheets we've worked on, so they're working on their lab reports now and preparing those to turn in. So we've done these labs at least in full since the school year started, and the lab sheets are here, so if they they lose theirs or they need to reference them, they can click on them. I've been giving them to them in class, but in the future I'll just probably post them here, and they can open them up and pull what they need off of the materials. So that way there's less paper utilized. Review guide for the test they have coming up for Chapter 1, and then some additional tools that are hopefully descriptive and helpful for them with regards to understanding certain topics a little bit more in depth. Below that, we have the homework section where pretty much I give the day by day, item by item, what's done, what needs to be done, and kind of, some general information for them. So you can always refer to this and kind of see, what they're doing and when it's due and all their reminders and stuff. And so this is there for them to really kind of stay on top of what's going on in class and be familiar with it. So any rate, now that they're near the end here, they're going to be taking their Chapter 1 test, giving them a night off, but then they'll go to the next page, Chapter 2. And so what they do is once they're done with this page here, which we will be in a couple days, they'll just go up here to honors and start on Chapter 2, and I'm going to start building this one out as well. And the same thing, as the chapters go on, there'll be more and more materials and information in there as it becomes more available. Right now we're just kind of doing a review with Chapter 1, a little bit of a review in Chapter 2, and also introducing some new material they've not seen before. And then Chapter 3 is gonna pick up pretty aggressively for them. So I just wanted to give an update and kind of let you know the format of the web page, where everything is and how to use it. So hopefully you find this helpful and useful, and I look forward to any feedback. If you'd like to send it to me, that'd be great, and I try to utilize that feedback to make the page better and more useful for everyone. Thanks so much. I appreciate your time. Have a good evening.